All the watches you see in this video have been purchased from AliExpress for less than $4 each, and they're no different than the $20, $50, and $75 watches that random dropshipping stores are trying to sell to you on Instagram. As a matter of fact, they are the exact same watches. I did a reverse image lookup, and some stores didn't even bother to make their own product shots. All affiliate links to the watches that I'm reviewing here are in the description of the video. All of them have been ordered together and arrived within the same week, which was about 3 weeks after I ordered them. I will unbox them and we will look at them more closely. The first watch is my least favorite one, but only because of the style. It was shipped inside a soft plastic envelope with a little foam square in the middle. The watch dial was on the outside, but there was no damage to it. It's not super heavy and it's not too light like some other cheap watches that I have bought before. There is no arm for seconds, and this model is the quietest of them all. The bands are metallic with a movable metallic bracket. My wrists are fairly thin, and even then I feel like this watch seems a bit too small. I really like the second watch because of the style. It is simple and minimalist, and I think it looks awesome. It was also shipped inside a soft plastic envelope, but the seller decided to wrap the entire watch into protective foam, which I think is a better way to do it. The back does not have any writing either. From the product shots, it seemed that it was super skinny, but upon closer look, the battery on the back was sticking out of the case. Not that it's a huge issue, but it's not what I was expecting. The bands are the same as on the previous model we looked at. There is a hand for seconds, and I don't keep this watch in my bedroom at night as I can hear it ticking and it's not helping me fall asleep. It sits nicely on my hand and I really like the style. Definitely a good purchase in my books. The last watch is my absolute favorite. I really like the looks and the quality. The packaging was exactly the same as on the previous watch we looked at, and it had an additional branded plastic bag. No additional information on the back here either, so I assume that none of them are waterproof, and I don't want to test that. They've held fine against occasional splashes, and that's all I expect from them. The bands are made out of faux untreated leather, and the stitching on them is really well made. I don't know how they will hold against time, but I'm prepared to replace the bands if needed. The watch has a dial for seconds and a working date gauge, and additional non-functioning small dials which are there just for the looks. There is a dial that you can use to adjust both the time and the date, time on one click and date on the second, and the other two buttons have no use. The size of this watch is perfect and it sits really nice on my hand. Overall, there is a ton of different watches at different price levels on AliExpress. The cheap ones can be bought to try out styles, but they tend to break after the first year or so, and if you want a longer lasting watch, I will place links to a few trusted brands recommended by my audience in the description of the video. They are generally within $20 to $50, the quality is better and they will last longer. However, with that being said, if all you care about is having a trendy accessory, the cheap ones are definitely not a bad option. If you want to see more good products with the prices much lower than you find in retail, check out our website. We have a ton of different AliExpress finds in the shop section and themed articles with the unique and best-selling items. Thank you for the 20,000 subscribers, I enjoy making these videos for you. If you have not subscribed yet, feel free to do so and please enable notifications, because otherwise it is possible that YouTube will not let you know about the new videos. Cheers!